Yo. Yo. Classic.
Go.
Why am I doing... I just realized.
Good.
Why am I doing this? Bejeweled Let's Play. Hey man, you know. Shit. What's a chimp gonna do? Oh, see, I hate this because I want to do this, but then also this. And I'm gonna have to choose one or the other, man. Maybe not.
Good.
Never mind.
Excellent.
Never mind.
Level complete.
Okay, so we're at number 2, right? 2 queen.
Good. Good. Awesome.
Awesome.
Good. Excellent.
I'm thinking about this Let's Play that I started. And I haven't like looked at it or edited any of the episodes yet, I don't think. And like at the current moment the Let's Play is not looking great. Not that it's like, I mean, Let's Plays aren't gonna last forever, so there's that. But it's like I recorded like 5 or so episodes of this one game, and then like a certain way through one of the episodes the game just like broke kinda, and I was like, what the, okay, what do I do now? So I just kinda ended the video, and now I'm thinking about that, like I guess that series ends pretty much, right? I don't know.
Good.
I actually have kind of quite the backlog right now of videos for this channel that I have yet to edit together and render. I don't know why. Sometimes I really don't know why I don't, like, I guess my big problem of life in the recent years has been pegged on this term motivation. Like, I have a motivation issue. It's like there's some things that I don't do, but then there's like some things that I don't do, and it's like, why is this a problem for me? Like, in terms of editing videos for this channel, it's like, how is that hard to just basically just put it in and listen to it for a while, make sure it's kind of what I want to hear,
No more moves.
you know? And then just click render.
Go.
Ironically, I think the actual like conscious thing there is that I hate rendering, because usually the videos I record for this channel are long. And so they take a while to render, and it wouldn't be a thing, but rendering kind of just takes up, I don't know, I wonder if there's a way you can, probably actually, but I don't know if there's a point, because my computer, it's not like it's the greatest computer ever. It's pretty decent, but whenever I render, it just kind of just takes all my computer's resources. Like, I can't really use my browser. I can't even really watch videos. Can't do anything. So whenever I'm rendering, I pretty much have to like find something else to do. And so what I end up doing inevitably is I use Adobe Premiere to edit, and I use Adobe Media Encoder to render. And with Media Encoder, you can just pause renders. Well, I think you can kind of just do that, maybe in any software, I don't know. But in Media Encoder, you can pause it. And so that's kind of my struggle, is like I get impatient with the renders, and I end up pausing them like fucking dozens of times before they ever have a chance to finish. And yeah, gets to be quite the strug.
Excellent. Level complete.
Oh man, look at me go. So I guess I might as well do that today, since I'm bitching at myself about it. And also, actually for the first time in a little while, which in a way I'm kind of pathetically proud of, I'm not recording in a good mood. There was a few, I feel like my videos are always kind of gloomy, whatever. But I feel like the last bunch of videos, or at least the ones you'll see that I haven't rendered yet, and I'm about to attempt to render today and get them all sorted, they haven't been videos recorded in vain. They've been just naturally, like I just sat down, played some games, had a decent time, despite topics. Felt pretty good. But I literally just had a verbal dispute with one of my members of family like minutes ago. And it was probably like, I don't really fight with my family anymore. Not like I used to when I was a little younger. But and I think I was talking about this in one of my last videos, but I just have this thing where I just let people walk all over me all the time. And this was a moment where I was just like, no more, let me talk about this. And ironically, you know, when you stand up to defend yourself, when you stand up for yourself, it's funny how it just doesn't work sometimes. Or I guess, in a way, most of the time. Unless somebody recognizes it, I guess. Like somebody maybe from an outside party. Standing up for yourself is just kind of like, in my experience, it's just kind of like, can just create a whole new problem or an even bigger one. And it hasn't really stopped me from standing. Well, maybe it has. I just stopped standing up for myself, I think. But every so often I do. What am I missing here? And today was one of those days. What if I was just sat here for an hour looking for this? Cause they do give you hints. Okay.
No more.
Oh wow. Oh, I thought I just failed on the first level, bro. I was like, what the fuck? All right, let me go lightning, I guess.
Go.
Lightning mode's my favorite, even though in a way it's kind of like the most dull mode. Because it feels like no matter how good you are, you're still only going to get so much time. It's like at a certain point, the game kind of just stops offering you up these time boosts. Like, okay, that just gave me 5 seconds.
Excellent.
Maybe I'll be jinxing myself right now, but 5 seconds. Oh, I guess we got 10. I don't usually pay much attention to it. Too much. There's 20 seconds. So now we have none. No extra. Okay, there's one. Oops, that could have been better.
Good. Excellent.
So as you can see, we're not getting any more.
Good.
I guess it wants you to be doing better maybe before it gives you more.
Excellent.
There's one. Let's see, they're not gonna give. Yeah, it feels like they give you like one main set of, you know, time boosters, and then they stop. I always love when it goes on for a while though. There.
Go. Good.
And I do feel like I don't know how much effort really goes into the game design of these, but I feel like I have noticed that certain modes have like different kind of, I guess, thresholds for matches. Like that's kind of seemed to be what I've found, is that like this mode, for example, the lightning mode, where it just gives you a minute and then you can boost your time and just try and get as high of a score as possible. I've kind of noticed it kind of seems like matching is a whole lot easier on this mode. Like they just give you more opportunities to match. But in other modes it seems like that's not the case. Like it seems like in certain modes they make it a little bit harder to match, and in certain modes they make it a lot easier. That's just what I've noticed. I don't know if it's just like I'm just fucking crazy, or could be wrong.
Excellent. Awesome. Good.
It was awesome and then it was just good again.
Good. Excellent. Good.
Nope. That might have been a boosty thingy. A boosty thingy. Oh yeah, dude, we're not wrapping it up just yet, pal. Although apparently we are.
Time up.
That was actually a pretty good round. Sometimes I feel like I go ham and then I look over and it says like 40,000, and then sometimes like I feel like that was kind of just a meh round. And it gave me 200, almost 200. So yeah, I guess I'm rendering videos today. I guess I've been having the last, I think, week or a couple of weeks maybe even, where I'm like itching. I wake up and I'm like, please do something today, you fucking moron, please. And most days, no, I mean every day, sorry. Can't, I gotta be honest about it. Every one of those days has been a failure. Nothing's happening.
Good.
Yeah. So I don't know. I'm sure I'll at least render something today. It's kind of confusing when you like have such a backlog, because with this channel I remember saying I didn't want to stack too much, and to be quite honest, I haven't stacked that much as I could have. Not as much as I could have, I mean. But it gets a little weird because time passes and then like I make a video where I talk about shit, and then it's not like, usually when I talk about stuff, the feeling that I'm trying to portray or whatever doesn't necessarily like fade, but like it doesn't go away, but sometimes it maybe that's what I meant. Sometimes it fades a little, or just like it becomes like, as time, if I talk about the way I'm feeling one day and then a week passes, maybe that feeling is, at least for me, just a little bit outdated. So it's like, that's the one thing when it comes to these videos, is like, I do prefer stacking a little bit, but sometimes I feel like I'm going to be posting videos that are a little bit old, where I'm talking about something that maybe happened a while ago at that point. So it kind of is a little bit like just outdated thoughts. Usually I tend to watch stuff even from years ago that I record, and I still kind of tend to agree with the stuff that I say or resonate with it. But it can be as little as like a week, even a day, probably, before my feelings on something kind of evolve into like, oh yeah, who cares? Like, I could think of an example maybe. Like, I think maybe in one of my last videos, it could have been directly my last video I made, but I don't know. I was talking about something like, I was talking about shit. Something, I think it involved, like, I remember it being kind of serious. Oh yeah, it involved like me kind of apologizing for who I was, and the image of myself that I have, I guess, or the way I feel about myself. And I always feel like I have to be apologizing for having thoughts that seem to be completely normal, but it feels like people just spaz out on them like they're crazy. And that, you know, I'm crazy for just having feelings or just feeling a certain way. That seems pretty, like, fair to be feeling. But that was and I pretty much completely like, you know, I would probably watch that video and have no qualms about it and just be like, yeah. But like, that video was recorded like a couple of weeks ago now, or maybe a week ago. So it's like, yeah, you know, I tend to agree, but I'm also not exactly feeling, you know, we change every day, every minute, every second, man. So what I tend to do is, like, in terms of stacking, sometimes in my videos you'll see like a date in the description. Like, I don't really do descriptions. I don't really do those things, but like sometimes if the video was recorded long ago enough, and that's the thing about YouTube is it doesn't tell you, like you can upload a video unlisted and then publish it months later, and you'll never know when you actually uploaded the video because it'll just show the day it was published, publicly published, which is actually kind of annoying. I kind of wish it would at least show me when I uploaded it, but it doesn't. Also, it'll show you it's like the file name, which is like, that's a good feature, but it's like I wish it would go a little bit further and just say when the file was uploaded or something like that. So sometimes in the descriptions of my videos, if you see, put it this way, maybe you can go by a rule of thumb for the Spiffy fans out there. If you ever see one of my videos and it has a date attached to the description, you'd probably know that you'd probably be doing well to know now that it was probably uploaded a little bit ago. And I mean, the date will be kind of, usually it'll be kind of telling of that. Like it'll say a date that was probably a little while ago, according to whenever it was uploaded.
Excellent.
Either if I happen to remember what day the video was actually recorded, then I'll put that. But if not, if I literally don't have that information, then I'll just put the day that it was published, or the day that it was uploaded, or maybe I'll put the month around this time, around June 5th, around May 6th, whatever, stuff like that. Oh yeah, I'm sick right now.
Go.
Been getting sick, I guess. Guess everybody's getting sick though, right? COVID's still kind of seemingly going strong. Like sometimes, I mean, for me, it's been pretty easy to stay blind to stuff about COVID. But sometimes the way it's perceived, it seems like it hasn't really slowed down at all. It's just people seem to be talking about it less, you know?
Excellent. Awesome.
But it kind of seems like it keeps having like relapses and like it seems like there's still lockdowns happening every so often. Though I haven't really heard that word in a while, lockdown, so maybe not. But it kind of seems as such. People kind of just stop talking about it. But every so often I hear about it, I'm like, oh yeah, you know, I guess it's still kind of going strong there. But then again, like, I went to the doctor yesterday because my mom thought that it was more severe than it was, so we went, and the doctor basically just shrugged it off. She's like, yeah, you're sick, and there's kind of a thing going around, a mild cold, or quote, I think she said like a nasty cold going around. So it's like everybody seems to be just getting sick. And it also is just that kind of time, you know, around winter. Well, it's around spring now, but that's also kind of a time people's allergies start to pick up. People kind of get sick a little here and there. And I'm sick right now. Frame of reference for the date recorded, I'm sick. It's April 24th. March? I don't even fucking have a clue what day it is. Nowadays. For the last few years. Or just ever. Yep. There we go, Queen.
Good. Excellent.
Oh yeah,
Excellent.
boy, we ain't done. We ain't done, queen. Fuck it up. Fuck that ass. Now we're done. We ain't done. Alright, we're done.
Time up.
But the last match right there! I wanted to. Oh, there we go. We got it. Anyway. Yapping over. I'm done with this. Goodbye.